So I want to welcome you all. I'm really delighted to see you here and to thank Jane for helping organize this, to thank Rabbi for supporting this. And each of the classes tonight, next week, and the following will focus on different aspects of how you can improve your sleep health. And I call it a ritual, a sleep ritual, because there is a ritual to it all. And some of it you will like, some of it you won't like. That's okay. Take what you like and leave the rest, as I said. The goal here is to help you become more aware of your patterns, of your habits. And that's what Musar is all about. So the first thing we're going to do is to please sit yourself in your chair with your both feet on the floor. Put your, and you can't see my whole body, but you can see some of it. My feet are on the floor and my hands are either resting on the arms of the chair or they're on my thighs. And what you want to do right now is we're going to do a physical exercise to just bring a little relaxation before we even start. And this is something that you can do during the day, any time of day, or when you're feeling tense or disgruntled, or all of a sudden you notice you're not breathing, you can do this exercise. We're going to take a big breath in and raise our shoulders to our ears and pause. And then you're going to give a sigh, like a whisper. Ah. And you're going to let it down. So we're going to do that 3 times. So you take a big breath in and then second time. And the last time, give an audible ah. In breath and and just wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, and just be comfortable in your seat. Welcome, Arlene. Please be comfortable. Take what you like and leave the rest. Make sure you have some tissues, a glass of water, a little scarf to put around you so that you won't have to be interrupted. Okay, so what I want to start with tonight is, and this is just a listening, and you can, as I'm talking, what I want you to do, the instruction is start to become aware of your breath. Just notice it. There's nothing to do, nothing to change. Just notice. Are you breathing? Are you here? Where are you with your breath? And where do you feel it in your body? And if you don't worry. I can assure you that you are breathing. You would not be here if you weren't breathing. So let my words float over you as you think about your breath and focus on that, but you're hearing my voice as well. What is Jewish mindfulness? What is Musar? Musar refers to a spiritual perspective or a discipline of transformative practice. One of them is meditation. There are several. It began in the second half of the 19th century with a rabbi in Lithuania. Musar itself means correction or instruction. It serves as a simple modern Hebrew word for ethics. It's mostly described as a way of life, and it tends to shine a light on the causes of suffering, and it shows us how to realize our highest spiritual potential, including everyday experiences that are infused with happiness, trust, and love. Tonight, we will intentionally focus on the breath because it is the foundation of all meditation practices, Eastern, Western, religious, whatever discipline or origin it comes from. It's always about focusing on the breath. The breath is the foundation also of constructive rest and constructive sleep. And I'm hoping that when you come away from this, you'll have a different view of what your sleeping can do for your body and your mind. Sleep is nourishment. It is necessary for regenerating the body and for health. So the practice of tikkun midot, which is literally repairing ourselves, you know how we do tikkun olam. Well, this is tikkun midot. And in the Jewish way of thinking about meditation, it's how do you bring that kind of mindfulness to yourself to address the character traits and the divine qualities which are present within every one of us. It's just the way that we show up for ourselves that changes the way we see ourselves and changes how we see the world, and how, in fact, we can bring tikkun olam. So getting good rest is not just about sleep, but it is the key, because even when you're thinking that you're going to sleep, but sleep doesn't come, if you know how to rest constructively, sometimes that's just as good as sleeping. We will, in the third class, we will learn a technique that does exactly that. So tonight, the focus is going to be on the value of loving kindness, which in Hebrew is chesed. And it is one of our primary values in Musar, and all the others flow from loving kindness or chesed. Loving kindness toward oneself, and that is the way to loving kindness in the world. And finally, before we begin our actual meditative experience, tikkun midot is the cultivating of our character in a very ancient Jewish practice. It's grounded in a tradition that's associating God with core character qualities like loving kindness, courage, patience, and trustworthiness. For millennia, Judaism has urged human beings to recognize, access, and manifest these qualities within ourselves. And tonight, cultivating a sleeping ritual that will bring much needed rest is what we're going to try to focus on. So mind-body health and mind-body awareness depend on our ability to do the following: to focus, to pay attention on purpose, but without judgment. I will say that again. To focus intentionally, pay attention on purpose, but without judgment. It's respecting yourself. And it will be different for each of you. You will not experience this the same for each of you. Whatever your sleeping habits are now, I hope that you will learn some pleasurable, friendly, user-friendly, healthful ways to practice your sleeping ritual. So, I'm going to ring now the meditation bell, and we will begin the actual meditation experience. It is also 3 bells. I'd like to offer a prayer. May our time for mindfulness together bring you closer to your heart. May our time for mindfulness together bring healing, less stress, stillness, and peace. So in this practice, the way I do it is I like to encourage you to find a seated position. And this, by the way, can be done lying down or standing if you have any physical challenges, that brings you possibly a sense of dignity, whatever that is, a straighter, taller spine, and know that you're going to be in this position for a while. It's a sense of uprightness, and honor your presence here tonight by paying attention to the you that you brought here, the you that is sitting in the chair, the you that is hearing my voice, the you that is thinking the thoughts that are going through your head, the you that has sensations going through the body. But now you're just going to notice and allow your eyes to close if you can. You're going to focus on your breathing. And if you cannot close your eyes, if it's too uncomfortable, I suggest that you bring your gaze to a 45-degree angle and find something in front of you or across the room that you can gaze at. It's called a drishti point. And you just keep your gaze there as best as possible. And you allow the corners of your mouth to turn up in a slight smile. And just feel that sensation. And let a smile come to your whole body, to your eyes, your forehead, your toes, your belly, your fingers. Just nourish the smile. And now notice your breath. Where is your breath? Do you feel it in the nose, in the mouth, in the belly, in the shoulders? Just sense. Don't change anything. Don't do anything. Just sense it. And see if you can be grateful no matter what else is going on in your life right now. that you're here. You're sitting quietly or lying quietly, and you've taken the time to be gracious to yourself, and you are breathing and you are very much alive. So take a few moments to just intentionally pay attention to your breathing. And for those who have never done this before, you may find your thoughts wandering. All of a sudden you're thinking. That's fine. Just intentionally bring your focus back to your breath. You may feel a sensation. Oh, there's an itch. Oh, there's a little pain. There's a little discomfort. Adjust if you have to, and just bring your focus back to your breath. Remember that this is what we call a practice. We practice noticing. We practice being aware in ways that perhaps we never have been. And we do it without judgment. We simply allow the experience. Now, if you would, imagine yourself in your sitting posture or you're lying down as if you were an oak tree. Your spine gets really long and tall. The crown of your head reaches toward the sky, and your legs and feet and toes become the roots of your tree, burrowing into Mother Earth. Your seat, the contact in your chair, if that's where you are, is the beginning of the trunk. And the trunk, imagine all the vertebrae, breathe space into the vertebrae, Let them grow taller. Breathe space from your shoulders to your ears. Let your neck grow longer and tuck your chin just slightly so that it's angling toward your chest. And sense the openness above you as the sky and Mother Earth enveloping you and caressing you, nourishing the roots of your tree. You are steady, you are strong, you are nourished fully as your toes grow into the rich soil, and you are grounded. You're strong, supported. And bring your attention back to your breath in this beautiful position that you're now in, and see if anything has changed. Just notice, just be with this breath and this breath and this breath. And in the service of loving kindness or chesed, perhaps as you're adjusting to this beautiful position, you might bring to mind something you could be grateful for. It could be something for yourself, something for the world, for your community, for your loved ones. Just allow that gratitude to permeate and wash over you as you notice your breathing. Relax your forehead. Relax your mouth and your tongue. Let the tongue spread out in the bottom floor of your mouth. Relax your eyelids. Relax your eyebrows. Relax your ears. Relax the shoulders. Relax the shoulder blades. Let them fall down your back. Relax your sit bones on the chair and allow your hips to spread. Relax your fingers. Relax your knees. Relax your ankles. Relax your toes. And in that relaxation, create an openness in your body with a smile. Allow a smile to permeate your whole body and try to feel the body soften and soften again. And soften again. Just let go and visualize the smile spreading everywhere. And if your mind drifts, if thoughts start to happen, just notice them. You might notice what they're about. It's very normal and natural. Just noticing your awareness of your awareness. Or as one of my teachers says, being in awarenessing. How it is for you, feeling this beautiful smile permeating your whole body. So we're going to bring a smile to the eyes. And bring a smile to your cheekbones. And bring a smile to your skull. And bring a smile to your jaw. Our poor jaws, they get so overworked. And bring a smile to your collarbones. And bring a smile to your rotator cuffs. And bring a smile to your wrists and your elbows. And bring a smile to your fingertips. And bring a smile to your heart. And bring a smile to your kidneys. And bring a smile to your pelvis. And bring a smile to your knees. And bring a smile to your ankle bones. And bring a smile to your heel. And bring a smile to your toes. And just sense this smile permeating everywhere. And come back to your breath and just notice, how am I breathing? Each breath, one at a time. In and out. And in and out. And in and out. This simple benevolence practice brings a kindness to your life and then to all of life. Just welcome what you find because it belongs to you. It's your way. There is no right way or wrong way to be doing this. There's only your way. Just feeling, noticing, and see if you experience a shift, reflecting on what you feel grateful for in your life. Yourself, your body, for how it works for you, your breathing, which is your sustenance, the people important to you in your life, experiences or activities, places you might have been, a special object or pet in your life. And now perhaps choose one of those things that came to mind that is particularly compelling. Feel its presence. See it, sense it, feel it. And then whisper a thank you from your heart. And thank you again. And one more time, thank you. And let it go. And let this felt sense of gratitude or loving kindness, chesed, envelop you. Not only your mind, but your whole body. The smile is everywhere in your body. A sense of warmth and generosity. Let the heart space be as big as it really is. And notice how the sweetness and the tenderness of gratitude, of the heart space, of loving kindness can hold all the joys and the sorrows. And just continue to be with that for the next few minutes. If your mind has pulled you away and the thoughts are distracting you, just remember you always have the choice to focus your attention back on your breath. You're training your puppy. And we wouldn't be cruel to a puppy. We would gently coax and just keep practicing from one breath to the next. We know now that the brain has really special powers and that meditation can change the brain. When your attention is steady, so is your mind. That's what we're practicing. We're steadying our attention on the breath so that we can steady our minds. We don't want to rattle or hijack what be hijacked by whatever pops into our awareness, but stably be present and grounded and unshakable. Attention is like a spotlight. What it illuminates streams into your mind and shapes your brain. Consequently, developing greater control over your attention is perhaps the single most powerful way to reshape your brain and thus your mind. So, having said that, this particular meditation, the smile in the body, is one of the things that you can do when you find yourself restless, trying to go to sleep. Trying is the operative word, and we will talk a little more about the ritual, the preparation next week. But this is a body scan that you can do anytime, anywhere. And as I always do, I end my practice with gratitude, with loving kindness. To be grateful for your presence here and your presence to you, for having the courage, especially for those who have never done this before, to explore your relationship with yourself, the Tikkun Midot, for knowing yourself a little bit better, for being willing to make peace with your mind and your body and your spirit all at the same time. So I like to thank the mind and the body for what they offered you today, and honor your stillness for whatever you achieved, and treasure your spirit for its willingness. And you might repeat silently after me, may I be filled with loving kindness. May I be safe and free from danger. May I be healthy and whole to whatever degree possible. And may I be peaceful and at ease. And may all beings be peaceful and at ease. And take this into the rest of your night with you. Take this into your rest of your week. We will have time for some questions after you hear the bell. And because you've been still, wait for the bell to sound. I will turn off the recording and slowly open your eyes. Slowly come back to where you are Nothing quick, no quick movements. Just take your time softly and gently to return to your space.